Hey, all the hot girls make it pop, pop, pop. Bad bitches with the bag say, ay, ay, ay. If he ain't talking about no money, tell him bye, bye, bye. And if you see a mad hoe, tell her ha, ha, ha. Hey, don't get mad, hoe.
The third guy comes. I didn't really notice him until we went to an upstate event. I mean, at this point, I'm irritated, but I can still, like, I'm still trying to be cool and calm and not make a huge deal out of stuff, even though I had the right to. So stuff didn't start getting kind of weird and bad until every time I will walk in, like, in the living room, I always look at the door to see if it's locked. And every time I looked at the door, it was unlocked. And I'm like, the first time I was like, why is the door unlocked, whatever. And I was like, she must have just left, like, because sometimes I'll leave the door unlocked if I'm running, like, to my car and I'm coming right back. So I'm thinking it's that type of situation. But I'll look at the door and I'm like, okay, whatever. She probably coming right back. And I would go in my room and I would notice, like, she wouldn't come back for like an hour or longer than that or whatever. I'm like, why was the door unlocked? Like, you have a key. And so later on, I guess, like, the door would be unlocked because she would leave first and then he would leave. And so he didn't have a key to unlock the door, so the door would be unlocked. But it's like, bruh, like, y'all need to tell me. I'm literally here by myself in the back room. So even if I heard, like, even if somebody was to come inside, I probably wouldn't even hear them. But that was an issue I had in the beginning. When I tell you they used to argue every day. When I tell you they used to argue every fucking day, that used, oh my God. At first, I ain't gonna lie, at first it was like kind of funny because I've never experienced something like this. So I was just sleeping and all I hear is stuff being thrown. I'm like, the fuck? Like, hey. And I'm just like smiling and laughing, like, yeah, y'all woke me up, but just like, at first it was funny, I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. But then later on, like, it kept continuing and stuff was like every day, and I'm like, okay, y'all, like, this is getting old. Like, come on, y'all literally argue about the same thing. Like, he cheating on you, you cheating on him, you talking to your ex, he catch you, he end up talking to his ex or telling you that he not messing with her no more, and he is, blah, blah. Like, y'all literally argue about the same thing every day. Like, oh my gosh. So I remember one time, I do have clips, so I will insert the clips in this video. So I remember one time, I was just laying in my bed and I probably had class. I think I had class at like, maybe like 12 something. 12 something or 1 something, I think, I'm not sure. But I was in my bed, sleeping, of course, because I was sleep late, whatever, I don't care. And I wake up to like yelling. I'm like, well, I get woken up by yelling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like I said, I've never experienced this before. So the first thing I do is record it. And I'm just like, when I tell you this girl was going ham, like, this girl was, I ain't never heard nobody go off the way she did. I gotta move out. He's so chill. and y'all probably can't hear it as much, or it would be better if y'all was there, of course. Like, it was so loud, and like these walls are thin. Like, it's my room and then her room, like they close, so I'm hearing everything. And I think he had cheated or something, or I think this was the incident where I'm telling all their business, I don't care. But I think this was the incident where I think his ex, I can't even say at his place, because he didn't even have nowhere to live. Well, he didn't even live anywhere else. Like, he just lived here basically. But I think he was hanging out with his ex or something, or his ex was at the place that he used to stay at. I guess he used to stay with his friends or something, I'm not sure, whatever. But she was over there, and then I guess the ex-roommate came and was knocking on the door, and they wouldn't let her in because they didn't want her to see that the ex was there or whatever. So I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that incident, that blew my mind. I was like, damn, like, and I'm thinking like, okay, nah, no, I'm not. Never mind, I'm lying. I'm about to lie. But the thing that I liked about this dude, he took out the goddamn trash. When I tell you, I could not wait till the trash was taken out. But when he came, he finally, like, he took up trash. And when I looked, I was like, oh my God, like, the trash is gone. Like, and I told my mom, I was like, look, the trash is gone. Like, and she was like, thank goodness, because my mom had, like, the same trash has been there for like she'll leave the trash there for like a couple of weeks. Like, my mom will come and visit. I probably said this in the first part. My mom will come and visit. She'll look at the trash and be like, why y'all didn't take trash out? And I'm like, I always take out the trash. Like, no. And I will wait. I wouldn't even throw nothing in that trash. I will wait to see if she's gonna take it out. And my mom will come back a couple weeks later. The same trash will be there. Oh, the same trash will be there. But anyways, she's not a cook. She can't cook. He did cook, but they literally fix the same stuff every day. I promise y'all, like, they fried stuff every day. Imagine smelling grease every day. Grease and weed every day. That's so irritating. But yeah, my mom would come and visit and she'd be like, what is that smell? And I'm like, they fried chicken again. And they smoking, so I don't know, like, whatever. So yeah, he would cook and stuff. I mean, that's cool. But this is my thing. Like, I didn't think about this until later. I don't mind. Okay, like, my dude would be with me as well, but he would, like, at this point, like, he would take showers, like, at his old house or whatever, then come over or whatever. He never used the stove. But you got this dude in here cooking every day, taking showers and stuff. That bill getting higher and higher. Like, why isn't he pitching in? Like, if he's using all the stuff, like, and he's using my stuff, like my seasonings and all that stuff, and using my dishes and all that. Like, and y'all don't even wash my dishes. I literally put them in the dishwasher, even if I didn't even use the plates. And that was another thing. Like, I promise you, I wash dishes almost every day. I ain't gonna do it by hand. I don't do that. But the fact that, like, I had to use the dishwasher almost every day was ridiculous to me. Like, y'all could literally go out and buy paper plates or just wash them by hand. You use them, so wash them. And y'all literally waiting for me to wash the dishes. So I started seeing that as well. So after that, like, I wouldn't even wash no dishes. Nope. I wouldn't even wash dishes. They'll use my bowls, silverware, plates, cups, and all that, and they would literally just be sitting there, a sink full of dishes, and then finally she'll get to them, and I'm like, whatever, cool. But sorry, so much stuff happens, so I gotta constantly look at this paper. I don't want to forget nothing. But yeah, they took so long to clean dishes, and I'm like y'all really like lazy, like for real. Especially if I'm using someone else's stuff, I'm definitely gonna be on it, like making sure I put that dish back that I used or whatever. Like you literally taking your time and like waiting for me to wash your dishes. You got a whole man here. He don't even have a job. He don't do nothing. He could wash them dishes while you at class or whatever. But yeah, like, and I asked her, I think I asked her before, I was like, where does he work? Like, what does he do? Of course, oh Lord. Of course you gonna say he sell weed or whatever. So he ain't got no job. And that's the thing. I know, okay, I know some people that, you know, do what he do, but obviously he ain't good at it, cause y'all using all my stuff. He not even putting nothing in. And it's like, I don't know, he was a whole bum. I'm sorry. I ain't never seen no man like this ever. Like, he was a whole bum. She would be in class. He would be here. I didn't even realize he was here. Like, would stay here until a couple weeks or like a couple of months. After I found out that he would like spend a night. But I never knew it was like before, I never knew it was an everyday thing. And I never knew that he stayed here like literally all day. And if he would leave, that's when the door would be unlocked, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm just like, dude, like, get up, do something. Like, dang, like. But yeah, like before, yeah, like I said before, like before he came here, he was sleeping on somebody else's couch or whatever. And like, this is my thing. Like, I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I'm really like irritated. This is my thing. Like, even if you are sleeping on somebody's couch, or you are sleeping at your girl's place, or living with her or whatever, I'm not gonna call you a bum, or I'm not gonna talk bad about you if you trying. I can see if he stayed here and he worked and he put groceries or whatever in the refrigerator, or they didn't even replace the stuff that they used. Like, I still didn't get my orange juice yet. That needed to be replaced. They didn't use the hell out of my pepper. I ain't had no pepper for my eggs. They didn't replace that. Like, come on now. And it will be other stuff that they used and did not replace. But I can see if you pitching in and doing this and that, blah, 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 then that's cool. You can stay. I don't care. The only good thing that came out of him being here was fucking trash. And that's crazy. But yeah, that was like the only thing was the trash. And the thing about it is like, I don't have nothing against him. I really don't. Like he seemed like a pretty cool person to be around, like as a friend or whatever, but like, no. So later on down the line, I mean, they would argue like every single day. And once I got irritated, like I tried like talking to her without him like being around. Like anytime she'll be in the room or skip class or whatever, and I noticed that he would be gone, I would like knock on her door or whatever, and like we'll talk. And I kind of, you know, I would talk to her, and I would slip in some stuff like, so like, I mean, what happened last night? Or, you know, I asked her like about what happened or what they were arguing about, blah, blah, blah. Or sometimes she'll just come out and say it. Like, we'll have conversations, like long ass conversations, and she'll just come out and say it. And that's how I knew about the whole ex situation, about the ex being at the apartment or whatever, and her knocking on the door and him not letting her in. But yeah, that's how I knew that whole situation. And I told her, I was like, listen, like, this is like a very toxic relationship. Like, she's like, I know, like, he just drives me crazy, like, and she's very hot-headed. And them two are so much, they're so much alike. But I think, I don't know, him, he's so nonchalant. He'll just be laughing in her face, to be honest. Like, I've heard him, like, actually laugh, like, while they're, like, arguing. Sometimes he would literally laugh in her face. And I'm like, girl, you still here? But, I'm trying to think about what advice that I gave her. Cause she just kept trying to, like, defend him and stuff. And it's like, what are you defending him for? But then later on, I found out it's pretty much all her fault anyways. Well, not everything, but most of it was her fault. And she told me that herself. But I told her, I was like, listen, like, you need to get yourself together. Because obviously something ain't right with you. And, like, the stories that she would tell me about her past and, like, how that has, like, affected her now, blah, blah, blah. And, like, she'll talk about him, like, individually. And I'm like, if you not right in the head, he not right in the head, why would y'all be together? Like, you need to work on yourself. He need to work on himself. And if it's, like, meant to be, then y'all will come back together or whatever. And that's what I told her. And I'm sure I told her some other stuff, but I don't remember the other advice that I gave her. But she literally, like, was trying to defend everything, and I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm not about to waste my breath on it. I basically told her to leave, but he stayed because this is just the beginning. This is the very beginning. So one day, I'm sleeping and something was just telling me to get up. I guess I don't know, but I was just like, is there a dog in here? I'm like, nah, like I'm tripping. And all I hear is like a dog, like I heard the dog like panting or whatever. And I'm like, that is a dog in here. Like, so she sent me, hold on. She said, bro, I got a dog. Laughing emoji. And I was like, a dog, question mark. She was like, yeah, well, it ain't mine. It's his, but it'll be here sometimes. Girl, you saying it's his dog. That fool lived here. So therefore the dog will always be here. And the dog was always here. So I said, oh Jesus, what type of dog is it? Cause you know, if it's a little dog, cute dog, it's still not appropriate, but whatever. She said it's a pit. She said he's really friendly though, and he doesn't bark like at all. And I'm scared of dogs, so you know if one in here, then it's nice and I trust it. And she gonna send me a picture, and I was like, cute, I guess, but it's I said cute, I guess, with the rolling eyes, and I put laughing emoji, and I was like, but it smell like pit ass in here. And then she was like, I know he's getting stuff now. I'm sorry. And I'm just like, okay. You brought a dog in here. You told me after. You told me after you had brought the dog in here. You wasn't even like, oh, is it cool if, we have a dog or whatever? Oh, like, and she could have even been honest with me and be like, the dog will probably be here a lot, yada, yada, yada. Like, you never know what I'm saying. I would have said hell no. But, you never know. I could have said yeah or whatever. I would have felt much better if she told me. Like, you literally brought the dog in here, was like, girl, I got a dog. What? Like, I don't live here or something. So that was another thing that was another really big thing that was just very, like, I don't even know words. But another problem I had was, it's kind of small. I don't know, but me looking through these messages, I have put, wait, I keep losing my place. I said, are y'all saving this grease? And she was like, you can throw it out if you want. I had, at this time, this time I had like one pot that I used or whatever, because it's just me. I mean, whatever. So I just had one pot. And they will use that pot like every day to fry, you know, chicken or whatever. And so they left the grease in there and just left the pot on the stove for next time when they wanted to use it. But it's like, bruh, we have literally one pot. So I'm over here needing a pot because I'm finna cook, and I'm looking on the stove and the pot is dirty and it has grease in it. And I told her, I said, you know, you can put the grease in a container, right? When it cools down, right? She was like, oh my God, like for real? I didn't think of that. What? She never thinks. But yeah. So the dog is here, blah, blah, blah. And there has been many incidents where the dog has pooped and peed in this apartment and she has not been here. So this is my thing. Like the dog, okay. I remember one night the dog, no. I opened the door and no, I didn't even open the door. I automatically just smelled poop. The door wasn't even open yet. And I was just like, and I told my boyfriend, I was like, do you smell poop? Like, he was like, I mean, no, not really. I opened that door. That answer changed. I walked in the hallway. I didn't even walk in the hallway yet. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I knew automatically the dog pooped somewhere. I didn't know where. So, did I put my shoes on? Yeah, I put my shoes on. And I grabbed my phone. I put the flashlight on. And I'm just looking, walking slow as hell. I'm looking. And then I look in the living room, and it's a whole bunch of dog shit in the goddamn, sorry, I didn't mean to curse so much, but it's a whole bunch of poop. I already cursed. There's a whole bunch of poop in the living room, like right in the middle of the floor. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And so I walk back, and I'm like, wait a minute. Was her door open? And I look, her door is wide open. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I didn't turn on her light, but I pointed the flashlight in her room trying to find out what the dog is. I didn't even see the dog in there. But then I look down, the dog is under the bed. And I'm like, so you telling me he's not here, she's not here, the dog is here. This is not even a house dog. This is an outside dog. The dog is not trained. And I'm just like, you really left this dog here and the door is wide open? And so I texted her and I was like, I'm not even gonna look at the messages, but I told her, I was like, the dog pooped in the living room. And I was like, where are you? And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, wait a minute, I thought I closed the door. Like, why is the door open? I said, obviously you didn't close the door because the dog got out and pooped in the living room. So now what you gonna do about it? And I told my boyfriend, I told him about it, and he gonna talk about I'll clean it. I didn't ask you to clean it. I'm just telling you what happened. So that was he cleaned it before I texted her about it. No, this was like while I was waiting for her to respond or something, and she was like, I'll get it when I get back, blah, blah, blah. And then I text her and I was like, nah, he getting it. I was mad. I was like, why is he cleaning this up? And I told him before, I was like, that's their dog. They should clean this up, not you. And he was like, nah, it's cool. I have dogs. I mean, it ain't nothing. It's just dog poop, blah, blah, blah. I'm used to cleaning it up for my dog, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Like, this is her dog. The dog that she left here. Door wide open. The only good thing about that dog, see, it's always one good thing about both of the dogs. The other dog took out the trash, and then the dog that came after did not bark. The dog never barked. Now, it did make a little weird noise. Like the dog was sick or something. I don't know, but that dog, like the dog would make like a weird noise. Oh, and they would like abuse that dog. Like I can see if like the dog like don't listen and stuff. You can do a little tap or whatever. Like that's cool, but they would literally beat that dog. All right, now I remember one time it was me, my mom, my sister in the room. I think she had it was like a box that, dang, my sister remembered what she said, but I don't remember what she said. I think it was like the box that her phone came in, or some type of box. It didn't really matter. Like it did not matter. I guess the dog had chewed up the box or whatever, and she beat the dog over that. And it's like y'all don't need no dog, like for real. Y'all really do not need no dog. And so and this is the thing, like they didn't even have if you're going to have a dog in here, you could at least have a cage for the dog. You want to be mad because the dog's chewing up this, that, blah, 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 and you don't even have a cage. Stupid. I hope she see this video. I really do, because you're a dumb bitch. Anyways, so yeah, he was arguing more and more. That never stopped, of course. Still an everyday thing. The apartment would smell like okay. Like as soon as the dog came, like the apartment started smelling like poop. The dog would like pee on the carpet. So the apartment would smell like pee. Like you knew a dog lived there, well, live here or whatever. And so she would say, oh, we cleaned it up, or we're about to clean it up. They suck at cleaning. I'm gonna tell you right now, because first of all, you can still see the stain on the carpet. Even when she left, you still saw. I'm gonna insert the picture. But you can literally see where the dog like did his due, you know? So I was tired of the kitchen being dirty. I was already tired of the kitchen being dirty. So one day I went out there and the stove is still dirty. It ain't a room, laugh and relax, whatever. The stove's still dirty. And me, like, if I saw that the stove was dirty, I was like, okay, maybe they just ate. Maybe they'll clean it when they're finished. Hours will go by. No. So I texted her. And normally I would just wait to see if she gonna clean, blah, blah, blah. But I texted her and I was like, are you gonna clean up the stove or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was just telling her, like, it's always dirty in here. Like, it shouldn't be like this. Like, you should know to clean after yourself. They teach you that like in kindergarten, or even probably before kindergarten. Like, come on. So I texted her and I was like, I said, are y'all gonna clean the kitchen? Cause it's been dirty for a while and it's making my eye twitch. I'm so stupid. And I was like, can y'all also use the food plastic cover when putting food in a microwave so I don't have to clean it? I said, unless y'all gonna clean it. This is the thing, I always clean the microwave. They don't ever clean the microwave. And it's like, y'all are using the same thing that we both are using the microwave. I don't care if I paid for it. Like, you should still clean it if you use it. And so, she said, I'll clean the kitchen simply because I know dude number 3 cooked last night. Last night. Y'all heard that? Last night. And I will put these messages up so y'all can, like, I'm not lying. Like, I'm not lying. This whole video is nothing but facts. Like, I would never lie about this. Last night, though, why is the kitchen still dirty from last night? He don't work. He don't do nothing. He's not even a good drug dealer. Like, come on now. Like, he can clean up. Anyways, so I said, well, I clean behind myself. Oh, no. Wait, okay. I'll clean the kitchen simply because he cooked last night and the kitchen hasn't been dirty for days. We've been cleaning up like every day because no one does. No, she said no one else does. Plus, we've been cooking every day. She said, like, I don't mind cleaning up the mess that we made, but I ain't gonna clean up the kitchen every time it's dirty when I ain't the only one making a mess. Bitch, wait a minute. First of all, everybody who really knows me, they dang, I wish my boyfriend was here, because he would tell y'all, like, I clean up after myself every time, especially like if I'm cooking. I can see if like I'm living by myself, and I can clean up anytime. But like the fact that I live with someone else, I always try to stay on it, you know, even when, like with the dishes or like trash, or you know, clean the counters, whatever. Like I always clean up after myself. Sometimes most of the time I clean up before I even eat. I do not clean up every day. Come on now. You just said he cooked last night. That thing been dirty since last night. You do not cook every day. I mean, you not clean every day. But so that was that. I sent that message. She didn't say nothing else. Yeah, after that, she said, okay. She said I'm gonna run somewhere. This is wait a minute. I skipped a part. It don't matter. Even if it's out of order, it don't even matter, because it happened like kind of back. But she said I'm finna go somewhere right quick, and I forgot my key, so the door is unlocked. She was like, this was days after that. She was like, sorry if the apartment smells like pee. The dog peed in the hallway, and I cleaned it, but it still smells bad. And then she sent me another message like 3 days after and said, if you go somewhere, leave the door unlocked, please. This was a huge issue. Like, she will always leave the door unlocked. And so I was like, where's your key? I said, please find your key or get another one, because we don't need to be having this door unlocked. And around this time, like last year, where we stayed or whatever, a lot of violence and stuff been going on. So I'm like, girl, I think at this point, like, somebody had passed away. Yeah, somebody passed away here. And so I'm like, girl, you still leaving the door unlocked? Like, that's, I don't know where you from, but we don't do that around here. So yeah, she said I do have my key and the door is locked. The door was locked when I left. She said she said I do have my key and I locked the door when I left. He must have left. He better stay here till your butt get back to lock this door. Or you can even like knock on my door. Like, you literally live here. You can't speak to me. You can literally knock on the door and be like, hey, like, I'm about to leave and I don't want to leave this door unlocked. I would have respected him so much more for that. Like, he could have just been like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, I'm about to head out. I don't want to leave the door unlocked or whatever. She has a key. I don't have a key. So is it cool, like, if I just leave and you unlock the door behind me or whatever? I just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah. I would have been like, okay, cool. And I would have locked the door. Like, it would have been no issue. But whatever. So, so I skipped a part, but I'm going to go back to it. This is when stuff went just sour. Like, this is when stuff went bad. St. Patrick's Day.